So some years ago, I used to live with two brothers. I don't remember their names. One worked 9 to 5. The other wasn't gay, but very fruity and very lazy and very sheltered. Well, we're gonna call them Brother One and Brother Two. Brother One being the oldest, Brother Two being the youngest. Brother One worked all the time, and Brother Two would sit at the house, which I thought was fine because it was just free security, but he would just sit at the house and do nothing except for smoke weed and play video games, like, the modern leftist manly man. One day, Brother Two bought a very large, chocolate-colored, very dark brown, leather-covered Lazy Boy recliner, and I'm talking like this is a 70-pound chair. Well, he named the chair Coco and began to go off about all the adventures he and Coco had gone on, like the time that they flew to the moon to defeat Santa Claus for having a threesome with oatmeal, and other such stories that are so far beyond pathological lying that you wish that modern media would actually take some cues from his writing ability and start following examples for fresh storylines, but they don't. Well, this goes on and on and on until Brother One decides he's had enough of the adventures of Coco and Brother Two and has decided to do something about it. So his plan is, essentially, drink a copious amount of tequila and take a baseball bat and beat the chair to death in front of his brother. You gotta have plans, I guess. So, Brother One proceeds to not tell anyone of his plan. He wants this to be like a Christmas surprise. And just he comes home, begins to drink tequila, and then goes to his room, grabs the baseball bat, and begins to just weigh hail on this fucking Lazy Boy Barca Lounger. And just smashing the thing to bits. But it's not like an 8-pound sledgehammer. It's a baseball bat. So he went with the most difficult level setting for smashing up a steel and leather chair that he could possibly find. Now, the point of this story sticks out in my mind for the rest of my life is the conversation that was being had during the assault on the chair. Brother Two did not lay a finger on Brother One, who was in the room at the moment. Brother One, on the other hand, mentally molested the daylights out of his brother by freaking out and exclaiming, "No, Coco, no," as if the chair had assaulted his brother and was harming him in some way. Oh, cool, more guests. And I will never forget the repetitive screams of, "No, Coco, no, why would you do that, Coco? Why, Coco? Why are you saying that to him? It'll only make it worse, Coco. It'll only make it worse. You know how he is, Coco. You know how he is." Meanwhile, his Brother One, is flying further and further into a psychotic rage, unbroken by mental tethers in any way, shape, and or form of how involved his idiot, penniless brother is involved with the chair. So he begins to scream gibberish, just pure, unadulterated gibberish. Just he's smashing his chair to daylights. And I was overcome with a feeling that at no point in my life will I ever be closer to any other human being than I am with these two psychotic idiots that I'm with right now. And it meant a lot to me. It really did. And I miss them very much to this very day. But then September 11th happened and I couldn't run drugs anymore. So there's always an end to every story. Maybe not a good end, but definitely an end.